a scary statistic that 90% of men are no longer, when they are victims of paternity fraud, 90% of men do not stay with the child. They do not stay with the child. Once they find out the child is not theirs, they move on, regardless of how old the child is. And Oti, I find that to be quite disturbing. Disturbing because let's say the child is 10 years old. How can you erase 10 years of memory just because that child was not yours? Someone that was calling you father, somebody that you were changing their diapers, somebody that you were feeding. How can you automatically detach those emotional feelings? I feel like that's I understand the pain, but that's almost kind of heartless. What do you think?
It's so crazy how the real heartless thing is what we're overlooking. That you pinned another human's child on me. That is heartless. That is actually very disgusting behavior. But we're gonna overlook that and focus on the man that got spited, right? And his reaction to your actions. And it now becomes about his reaction, not about your actions of being a whore. It's not even about that. It's now about him reacting to the whore's ways.
You see the problem right there. You have automatically judged a woman that she was being a whore.
She got pregnant by another person and pinned it on me. That's whore behavior.
That is not whore behavior because you don't know the details. You don't know if she was SA'd. You don't know if she was having a drunken night and she didn't know where she ended up on the bodega. You don't know anything that happened.
Okay.
You don't even know if maybe
I love this.
She used IVF and she thought it was yours, but it ended up being a doctor's. That maybe she doesn't know.
Okay.
These things happen, and we don't even give room for the woman to give you an explanation. Instead, all you're just like, oh, she's being a whore.
God, I'm losing brain cells. What's going on right now, Emma?
Oti, you tell me. How can you just leave a child that have been calling you dad for 10 years? That is
okay.
mean.
Let's clear something up. Let's clear something up. First of all, right? If I was to be in a relationship,
yes,
I married somebody,
yes,
and I find out 10 years later after marriage that this child that I've been raising is not my own.
Yes.
I've already bonded with the child.
Yes.
Based on who I am, I might not leave that child.
Okay.
Right? I will still want to have a relationship.
Thank you.
But any guy who decides I don't want to do it again, I fully understand that, because you have to also understand this one thing you women are overlooking is a man, because the general consensus is men's feelings don't mean shit. This man is spited, bro. That's a very painful thing to go through as a man. Bro, you've been raising a human being, a child, that you bonded with this child for 10 years. You've been raising this child. You invested money, time, emotion, everything to this child. So now find out it's not even your own. You've been deceived. And then now you don't even get the luxury of feeling whatever emotions. Because think about feelings, right? You don't control how the feeling comes. You control how you react to the feeling, right? So now you're feeling this emotion of anger, betrayal, all kinds of things, right? But because your feelings don't matter as a man, you're not even allowed to feel them. And however you feel is irrelevant, because now society has dictated how you're supposed to feel as a man. It's your own feelings. You feel how you feel. And if you're feeling how you're feeling, and that feeling is like, I can't do this. There's some people who they don't have it in them. Like just that, knowing that information of this is not your child, it alters the whole pH balance of his brain self. He doesn't even know how to wrap his head around, like, how do I care for this child actively? Yeah, you can't, and that's a big thing. But the thing is, nobody cares about men's feelings. Your feeling as a man, No, listen. Your feeling as a man means nothing. That's
not true.
No, it is, it does. You actually just validated my whole point. No. It doesn't, right? Because if it does, you wouldn't sit here talking about how a man is reacting to his feelings. He look, and his feelings. Hold on. His feelings. This is about being lied to, because when you start giving us example, you don't know if it's IVF or she was raped. We're not talking about those examples.
But those things happen.
I get that,
you
but that's
automatically thought that maybe this child was from infidelity, or maybe
okay. So we can direct this thing on a normal, sensible track.
Okay.
The DNA thing we're talking about now, right? Yes. Is it about a woman cheating and then the child is from
it can be,
or is
mistake.
No, I don't want to. It could be. Let us know which one we're focused on now.
Okay.
Because if we're going to focus on,
they didn't give any specific examples of how this child was.
But the general
but
consensus.
You automatically said she had to be a whore. And I said there are outliers that do not fit into the whore perspective or narrative. And mistakes happen, accidents happen, and things come out to be, or maybe the child was even switched at the hospital.
Okay, cool.
But now you are saying that forget 10 years of investing in that child emotionally, physically, financially, all because you now find out, oh, it wasn't yours in the first place. Boom. That's it. You're done. Forgetting the fact that this child only knows you as their father. To me, I feel like, yeah, I care about how you feel. Yes, you can feel whatever type of way. But if I did not do this to you on purpose, why are you automatically abandoning this child?
Right. So you've heard the saying, mother's baby, father's maybe, right? So when you have a kid, we know it's your kid, right? You know for a fact it's yours. You felt that love. You felt it come out your body, right?
Yeah.
So you know that's yours. I don't necessarily know how I planted that in there. There's no way to know but DNA, right? Now, in this example you gave, right? So I can clear things up. I'm going off this whole notion. When we say, oh, paternity fraud or whatever, is alluding to the fact of, okay, a woman cheated or did something, right? Yeah. And tried to pin this baby on this guy, knowing that it's not his own.
Yeah.
Right? So now, those aspects of rape and
SA,
that's what rape is.
IVF,
all those other things, right? Now, if those things happen and she did not tell the guy, right?
But what if she didn't know?
So she don't know, say she get raped.
Maybe she did, but she didn't know that it was going to result.
What are we talking about
maybe
now?
She did not know it was going to result into that. There's some women who would not
tell
No.
For example,
she's ashamed.
I
don't want my boyfriend to think I slept with another man. So let me just.
So now, what is he going to think? That's foolishness. Because now
it's not foolishness.
It is. I'm about to show you.
Married or boyfriend?
But marriage. I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you how it is foolishness.
Okay.
Right, and I need you to stay on track with this.
Okay.
Try your hardest. Try very hard.
Okay.
So now, this woman got essayed.
Yeah.
Right? She's aware it happened, it occurred. And she's aware, right? This person didn't use protection. This can lead to potential pregnancy or something, right? Okay. After it happened, she decided, I won't tell my husband because maybe I'm feeling shame or whatever reason she has, right? Why she won't tell him. Then she now realizes, I'm pregnant. And she's aware, I got essayed though. So this thing could be that guy where essay me, he own. And she's still deciding, I won't tell my husband, right? Because of whatever feeling she's feeling, that make it more valid, right? So now, 9 months go by, the baby is now born. The guy now does DNA. Because maybe because that baby is looking, the baby is light skinned and dark skinned. Or whatever reason, he feels it's not my own. He now goes and does DNA test. It now comes out it's not his own. And now at this point, it's now where you now feel the fear have not left your body now. You can now open up and say, oh, they essayed me before. Right? And now he's supposed to now take that with validity. When the time for it to be valid is when it happened, you tell him, almost see what's up. Then he now, after that, he will now, if he's a good guy, he'll console you, oh, sorry, but I'll be there for you. Then later, you now say, oh, I'm pregnant. He will not be like, they essayed this bitch, they're pregnant. You know, the chances of him even staying is even heightened at that point. If you let him know, he now has he cannot make an informed decision and decide, okay, I love this woman, I feel raise them as my own. I'll forge ahead with it. But you've now put him in a situation where you don't have that luxury anymore. Because now everything you say looks like bull. You got essayed, you never told me. And you know how, first of all, let's look deeper. Let's even look deeper into this. You got essayed by somebody, obviously raw because a pregnancy don't enter. And you now slept with me. After that, you didn't even inform me. You put me at risk. But your feelings is valid. Your feelings is valid now. Abi, right? Whatever happens, it doesn't mean anything because now you the essay. So it's only that your emotions valid. But the essay where they essay you as my wife, the repercussions of it, I'm not feeling it, but it doesn't matter to me. My feelings on it is irrelevant because I'm a man. Now you when they essay, right? So that's what I'm saying. Your feelings, a woman's feelings, holds more water than a man in society. Our feelings don't mean shit. And the sooner every man out there understands this, right? Your feelings only mean stuff to you, nobody else. So you figure out how you can deal with your feelings. Whatever is best for you. Don't worry about it's you. Because nobody sent your papa. Nobody sent your papa at all. You see this person, they really Eva, you shocked me today. Oh.
No, you have shocked me because
you shocked me today. Oh.
Let's look at this from another perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So you are telling me now that every SA victim must report immediately.
If she's married, if she's sensible and she's married.
Let's say married. Let's say not married.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know any kind of situation. You don't know how bad it was. You don't know how brutal it was. You don't know the kind of fear you have put in that woman to not be able to trust you with that information. You are not even considering that. Now you are saying that there's a statute of limitation when it comes to timing. That as soon as it happens, you must tell me. So you want me to relieve my trauma immediately? Why not just put it on? So
you want to relieve your trauma later now? Because you go relieve them eventually.
How about I'm trying to forget about this trauma?
But Pekin don't come and the Pekin will be my own. So now you cannot forget it.
The baby was going to come. You have now forgotten the love that you have for me. You've now forgotten the fact that I was faithful to you. You now forget the fact that if I'm going here, she's here. I trust this, I trust that. You have forgotten all of that because now it no longer matters because a baby came out of me refusing to leave that trauma.
No, you see the way you
have now put it that women don't
my God
about your feelings. God. You have now put it in.
My body's peppering me.
Don't care about your feeling because we don't want to relieve our trauma. I think it is unfair for you as a man to automatically say, wow, she was a whore. And that is how this child came. And now forget you that have built years of trust with. Forget this child that I've even also bonded with. I think that men really need to look within themselves and say, what makes a true father? Is it that you came out of me or the emotions and the time I have invested in you? What really makes a father a father? Because there are men that actually produce children that still do not bond with those children as much as their stepfathers. So instead of you to look at it from that wonderful perspective, like, hey, this child may not have come out of me, but this child sees me as a father. I have been the only father he knows. You not even consider that automatically you have labeled her a whore. You have also labeled the child a bastard because now it's no longer yours. How can you be so quick to erase two people that mean the world to you so fast, OT?
So now I don't want this to sound like I'm not sympathetic to SA victims, right? Because that's a very heinous crime, But the whole point of this is, if that was the case, right? You are SA'd, right? Horrible situation. Now, my heart goes out to you. But there are ways to manage this thing. You're married, though. This is what I call a married person. This is not like boyfriend, girlfriend. You're married. This is your husband. This is supposed to be your person. If there's anybody you're supposed to be able to tell or open up to like that, is him.
What if this was an extremely religious man that does not, like, he married you a virgin and he doesn't want to hear that kind of story?
Okay. So now let's think about this logically. Let's think about this logically. Yes. Okay, cool. Now that's how the man is, right? Let's think about it logically. So that man, regardless, gonna leave you if he knows when it happened at the beginning of when it happened, or 10 years later when he do DNA test. Either way, he gonna leave you.
Once again.
So no, based on that guy, no.
Do that
no.
Are heartless.
Cool. But this is my thing. This is my thing, right? What I'm saying is not heartless. I can see why you're saying it's heartless because you've built a bond with them. But then you have to also understand this, though, right? Some people, right? That's just that little information changes a lot. It's like, let me give you an example now. You're married to somebody, right? You guys have been married for 15, 20 years. Let's say 20 years, right? You now find out on the 20th year, this guy cheated on you in the first year.
Or maybe
hold on. He cheated on you in the first year, and he never cheated again. After he felt so bad, and he's like, I'm never doing this again. And he's been faithful for the last 19 years.
Yeah.
Would that 1 year affect everything?
No.
I feel like you said that because you want to win this conversation. But most women,
no.
That 1 year, they cannot overlook that fact that you cheated on me. They will be so gung-ho on it They will forget that, oh, this 19 years you are faithful. That 1 year where you fuck up, they will be so on it.
I just feel like, OT, at the end of the day,
Okay.
To me, what you're saying is only valid if that woman has been a cheater and she has a pattern of cheating. But I feel like once we hear paternity fraud, we automatically assume that is a woman who is purposely pinning another child.
Because most of the time, that's exactly what it is.
Not looking at other factors that can.
So you're trying to tell me?
To that.
So you're trying to tell me?
We don't have the stats on the circumstances as to what is causing this to happen.
So because we don't have the stats, that's why you will now lean.
Absolutely.
Hold on. I need to hold on. Because we don't have the stats.
Yeah.
You now want to lean towards the fact that the stats could be like this. Because we don't have the stats.
Yeah.
You now want to it could be from rape. Because we don't have the stats. But it can't be, it's really from women out here creeping.
Yeah.
All right.
Until we have the stats, we cannot just judge automatically that women are just going around lying. What about men that keep their kids a secret?
What up, my people? It's your boy OTY, aka African Teddy Bear, and I got my girl
Ella Emerson.
And this is the
Pepper Soup Room.